Hello, and today I'll be talking to you about generally annoying things that I noticed in the past 1 second I started recording. The first thing, of course, is Google. Yeah, it's really smug. I just typed in picture and it says, like, 7 million, a lot of results in 0.10 seconds. So I'm like, oh look, pictures. So I, of course, click onto images, clicking. Boom! Nothing about pictures. There's a monkey fighting someone. There's Eiffel Tower. It's kind of picturesque. But there's a guy's, I don't know what it is, a giant stingray picture. Why? Why would you do that such a thing? And I'm scrolling down and the pictures are getting even more freaky. I do not understand any of this, of course, so I back out. I'm now going to type in something else that I found called, Nook. Yeah, Nokia. That phone company. They all up in my grill saying buy their new phones, but I'm like, I don't want to buy no free phones because the phones are not very interesting. Yeah, I don't even use my phone. I have a house phone. You know, calling stuff. Beep 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 beep. That's what I'm saying. It's my house phone. Now, another thing that I just like typing in right now because I'm testing my microphone. Another person I do not like is James. Yeah. James sucks. Don't know which James, but they just stuck because like I was walking down the shop one day and then he was like, "Hey, look, James." I'm like, "Well, dude, my name's not even James. What's going on?" So that's kind of annoying me. He keeps talking to me as if I'm James. My name isn't even James. It's Ben. And so he was all up in my face like, "Hey James, remember that game last night?" I didn't watch football, so I was like, yeah, the game last night. He said, "Yeah, between the dog and the dog and the cats." And I was like, "Dog and the cats, dude, that sounds like a weird cartoon." It was like, well, it was a cartoon. It was a cartoon games, and you got the dog and the cats. I'm like, whoa, the dog and the cats. What are you talking about? So he comes up and saying, James, don't you remember what we're gonna do?" And I was like, "I don't remember because I'm not James." And he's like, "Of course you're James. You look exactly like James." I'm like, "But I'm not James." Oh, he says, "Oh, you're kidding with me, James." And I'm like, "I'm not James." So I just had to go along with it. And then, like, hilarity ensued. Well, actually, it didn't really ensue. I was more just, like, dragged along to the games between the cats and the dolphins. And the dolphins had, like, a massive thing because it was a swimming competition. So, the dolphins. I, of course, like, started betting on the dolphins. And he was like, James. The cats if you want to bet on in this swimming competition. And I was stunned for a split second. Then I recovered and was like, "Cats? You sure?" And he was like, yeah, I'm sure. Bet on the cats. And I was like, "But it's a swimming competition against dolphins." And he's still saying cats. So I went with him. I mean, I knew him for like 10 minutes now. He seemed like a nice guy. He was like 2 years older than me, but you know, he seemed like a nice guy. So we bet on the cats. And they lost, which was a shocker. You know, most cats can swim and like water, so I don't know what was going on there. So afterwards we just walked down to the pub, which I'm not allowed to go into because I'm too young. So I stood outside the pub, it was really cold, and so stood around for my new mate. Didn't even know his name, but he kept calling me James, so I figured go along with it. And yeah.